Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. Sabbath blessings, one and all. We're doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Maranatha. The title today, The Feast That Satisfies. Matthew 5, verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Let those men and women who are satisfied with their dwarfed, crippled condition in divine things be suddenly transported to heaven and for an instant witness the holy state of perfection that ever abides there. Every soul filled with love, every countenance beaming with joy. Could such persons, I ask, mingle with the heavenly throng, participate in their songs, and endure the pure, exalted, transporting glory that emanates from God and the Lamb? Oh no. Those who have trained the mind to delight in spiritual exercises are the ones who can be translated and not be overwhelmed with the purity and transcendent glory of heaven. You may have a good knowledge of the arts. You may have an acquaintance with the sciences. You may excel in music or in writing. Your manners may please your associates. But what have these things to do with your preparation for heaven? What have they to do to prepare you to stand before the tribunal of God? Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Nothing but holiness will prepare you for heaven. It is sincere, experimental piety alone that can give you a pure, elevated character and enable you to enter into the presence of God, who dwelleth in light unapproachable. The heavenly character must be acquired on earth, or it can never be acquired at all. Desires for goodness and true holiness are right so far as they go. But if you stop here, you will avail nothing. Good purposes are right, but will prove of no avail unless resolutely carried out. Many will be lost while hoping and desiring to be Christians, but they made no earnest effort. Therefore, they will be weighed in the balances and found wanting. The will must be exercised in the right direction. I will be a wholehearted Christian. I will know the length and the breadth, the height and the depth of perfect love. Listen to the words of Jesus. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Ample provisions are made by Christ to satisfy the soul that hungers and thirsts for righteousness. The feast that satisfies. As the first line says, let those men and women who are satisfied with their dwarfed, crippled condition in divine things, let them be transported to heaven just for an instant to witness just what perfection is really like. If they had just 1 ounce of that, they would realize just how we would realize just how wrong and filthy we are. If we cannot make ourselves right here in this life, this is our probation. We cannot expect to go anywhere further if we can't elevate ourselves here. And to elevate ourselves here, I'm not talking about in society. I'm talking now, we can be here in the earth, but not of the earth. Be in the world, but not of the world. To not be caught up with all their distractions. And I'm talking to myself. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. Nothing but holiness will prepare us for heaven.